So there are biological mental disorders, but in my experience, they are nowhere near as pervasive as they're made to be. And Jen, what you said was almost heartbreaking. You're told that you can't even trust your mind.
Yeah.
What does that do to your dignity?
Right.
That is, and now we're at least recognizing it's a moral injury. It
Yes.
is saying you can't even control what's fundamental about your ability to think or your ability to feel legitimate feelings, not crazy or biologically driven feelings.
Yeah.
So, diagnosis is first. Yes, there are biological disorders. Don't jump to give them a diagnosis. Don't jump to say they need medications forever. And I tell people, you may want to look for spiritual experience underlying it, but more likely than not, it's trauma.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about trauma like being kidnapped or terrorized. It can be small things that happen to a 4-year-old
Right.
or a 5-year-old because adults are giants. They're terrorists every day.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so those are part of the beginning to keep many people out of the mental health system. The next step is okay, let's train therapists to understand this spiritual core. Jen, one of the biggest things I hear from almost all clients is, well, I'm anxious. What are you anxious about? I make it very clear anxiety, for the most part, is not a feeling, it's a reaction to some emotion that our brain doesn't want to be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
My sense is that that's the spiritual core saying, wake up and
Yes.
fix me.
Yes.
I hurt, but I'm too afraid to face my own hurt. Help me.
Yes.
When we can do that, when we can get into a really caring relationship with our clients, and I describe it as I have to care about my client enough that I will share and go through your heaven and your hell.
Yeah.
The worst pain, loss, suffering, terror, anger, rage, greed, vengeance, and the greatest joy and bliss and happiness and gratitude.
Mm.
The intensity frightens many therapists because it really is extreme. But
Yes.
almost everyone has a little bit of heaven and a little bit of hell in their early life
Mm-hmm.
that they carry along. And we really don't want to keep carrying hell too far,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Right.